Oh shit! Hey, somebody hit the intro. Pete, when you say you're ready, hit the intro.
I'm not ready for this.
You just said you're ready, but now. Oh, don't worry about it. The commercials running anyways. Happy Father's Day. Apparently, there's how many people have kids? Raise your hand if you have children. So the one guy that does is the guy that criticized the fucking thumbnail, by the way. Just want to let everybody know.
Hey, I didn't criticize it. I said, why don't you just
why don't you have Boba Fett? That's pretty much what you said.
He said, why don't you have Boba Fett?
Daddy.
And I gave you that option.
No, and everybody who has kids voted against it. It was like, because Dom, I'll tell you the truth, like the trooper with the little kid trooper next to it fishing, like there's a moment every parent has that is that. Well, and it's a nice moment.
In theory, Django really isn't so much a dad.
Yeah,
at least not the little troopers.
For
him.
That's like he donates a sperm and then eventually
he donated the sperm.
He's like, oh, you look like me, and they're like,
no, maybe they're just copies of him.
Yeah,
you can argue Boba because he was raising him, but even that, he's still raising a copy of himself. That's a weird thing to do.
That's messed up, dude. That's absolutely messed up. But that after the conversation,
he wanted a little one for himself.
Like, come on, that's
okay. We gotta start saying hi to people. But the conversation I walked into when I got in the door between Wayseeker and Dom is right up that alley. So
we're gonna find out in Bad Batch season 3.
Oh, by the way,
I don't want to know where you're going with this, Dom.
Or Megan's clone, I'm a clone too. The doctor that's on the friggin' planet, the cloning facility that is Omega's sister. We're gonna find out who she is.
What?
That changed Star Wars directory.
Guys, we're supposed to be saying hi to the chat. Okay. We're supposed to say hi to the chat.
We're making sure the commercial and everything's all done out of the way.
Okay, two things about this too. Next time you guys make fun of me, I'm holding up a fig going, hey, I know, but I had a run. I didn't have a lot of time. I'm like, hey, trying to get it perfect while taking a shot while my kids got the. Hey, do you know what fig this is? Not one person can identify the figs. It was Saga series. I think this one is too. I just couldn't figure out which one this was.
What is it?
From the Saga, from the
toys. So you tagged me. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't care.
Dude, I tagged like everybody at it, except for Dom.
Yeah, you tagged me.
What are you talking about?
Because I figured Dom would have been able to take it. Oh, I did take it?
Oh, I didn't
I'm
really
trying to figure out some figs I had to price out. So I was like, well, which series is this, though? It's 3.75s. They look like this. Right. Like this. I'm like, what is it? And this guy, Ruben, Mr. Expert, I got every fig. And the thing goes, well, I guess I could look around my room and find it, and then never responds to tell me what the fig is.
Because he was still looking.
He's still lost.
They're like,
it's like 5 days later.
Hey, you haven't sent your package to Jedi in like 6 months, so I don't think you can get on Ruben
his
for 5
eggs are
days.
like 9 deep, he said.
It's about a year. It's
you
about
have it over there in the corner, just pile it up.
There's some
stuff there for him. A couple of months ago
over there for him. I just opened up a closet. There was stuff for Dom in a closet. I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to send this out to Dom. That's different. At least I know what it is. All right, hey Ruben.
He sent packages out that I had from months ago. And
see,
Tommy Long box got his package finally. It was all happy.
Oh, yes, he did. Yeah.
Ruben, happy Father's Day, by the way. Star Wars Father's Day Sunday. Hope all the fathers had a great day. Oh man, that sucks. You got to work. All right,
call out.
JT, he can't. He's got an important job. JT,
I had to work today too.
I called out. There you go.
You're not even a father, and you called out.
I worked in the morning, and then you called off. Good for you. And Lavo, I had a house to myself today. Finished the story. Oh, did you? You finished Diablo 4?
I gotta get back to that.
For the Agron. Best cutscene in any game at the end. Well, I might watch it. I actually turned on my Xbox for the first time in like 3 weeks to make sure that the Warzone downloaded. I couldn't even play it because I didn't have time. And I saw Diablo. What?
When you put it on, did it cough?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like, where have you been? And then I saw that. I was like, oh, I should download Diablo. I was like, well, if I can't even play Warzone, I'm not going to be able to play Diablo. So then I didn't do it.
Yeah. No, I
hello, Jeffrey Drake. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Hello, all. Happy Father's Day. Happy cool. Eric thumbs. Oh, hi. Wookie Fodder 80. Great. I get to catch a live show. That is great, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Hi for the algorithm and Wayseeker the Y star. I was about to say something nice to Mr. Lopez.
I'm
but
looking ahead to Styx's next comment.
Steven never did the deed. Okay, Sticks. Django never did the deed. That's true. He never did do the
Yeah,
deed.
don't
because they're
know.
going to change it now. It's going to be the girl that's in guarantee. She was the one that made the clone army. Django.
Joe, this is hilarious.
He was
Joe
like the Flash.
Doolin. For Joe Doolin, happy Father's Day all.
Yeah,
and
not
his
the
little
father.
person emoji thing is
You are not the father.
Yeah.
You know, I just love the reactions of the guy who wasn't the father. He like jumped all over the place doing backflips. And the girl was crying.
Murray Povich. I love it. No, I love it when the girls would go like, yes, and then he's like, no, I said he's not the father, and they'd be like, oh.
Oh.
In your face. No child support for me.
Shinobi Fufu. What the heck is Shinobi Fufu?
That's
Now down these-
Dr. Pepper. That's a little,
Dr.
little
Pepper.
Pepper
That's
guy.
a little Dr. Pepper guy? That's what his name is?
Yeah, from American Idol.
Too sweet. Yeah.
No, wait, time out. The guy named Shinobi Fufu is what the name of the little too sweet Dr. Pepper guy is?
No,
No, that's
no. That's the guy's name. Who's
but the picture is the Dr.
is the
Pepper.
little-
guy.
I know the
Too sweet.
picture is.
Yeah.
I just say the name's funny. Now
Yeah,
down
no,
these
no. Shinobi
Market-
Fufu's name is pretty amusing.
Baby Boba? Baby Boba, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Tyson, happy Father's Day, guys. Hope you all had a great weekend. We did. Nice little word, man.
Not over
All right.
yet. Got tomorrow still.
Happy Father's Day. For what?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth tomorrow.
Oh,
Holiday.
well,
My
when
wife
you own
was
your own
off.
business, you don't
My
get
wife was
holidays,
off.
bro.
Yeah.
I gotta
Market's
go.
closed, so
We don't get paid for it, so it sucks. I don't like that holiday. I don't get paid for it.
Look at this.
why not? It's a federal holiday.
No, I don't get paid for it. My wife does. She,
Mm.
we have to negotiate a contract for our.
Oh, you guys haven't been able.
Yeah.
New contract coming up, so you got a union. All right, I received
gotta
2
work.
corn dogs and a $1 bill. Best day. That is a sweet day, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
There we
pretty damn sweet day. I've never used Google
Never tried
Lens,
on a
but
corn
I
dog.
know guys use it for toy identification. Oh, cool, Justin. Yeah, but I figured people say I don't use the internets enough. They're right. So I use the internet one time, and this is what happens. Nobody gives me the damn right answer, and number 2, everybody makes fun of the pictures I post on it. So
Well, that's the internet.
That's exactly the internet for you.
Well, this is why I'm not on the internet. Exactly.
Did you get a couple of troll comments that had nothing to do with what?
Probably.
You're
There's so many comments I couldn't even.
That's the internet.
That,
No,
well,
once you
somebody's
get
like,
into that
what?
rabbit hole.
Yeah, they're like, why you grab? Like, because the kids want to help. So I was like, okay, well, you can hold up the black. I even put like a black background, so it was like the felt. So they were holding up felt. They're like, they're God, what the fuck? People are weird on the internet, dude. I'll
They
tell you
are.
that much.
People are just weird. Let's be clear. They're just
Well,
weird.
yeah, I try
Yeah,
not
the
to
internet lets
socialize
them
with
be
them.
weirder.
Normal people.
With no
Yeah.
repercussions.
Good evening, Dub. Yeah, I think that's the difference. Is I just try not to deal with them in general. All right, cool. We've got a show. We do have a show. We have a show.
Do we?
Oh yeah. Also, we're not even. Make sure you check out the comments for Tack. Got a good one this week. Got him. All right. Let's go with some news. We do have
All
a
right,
show.
let's get into some news.
Oh, hey, listen real quickly. Don't let Wayseeker get away with this bullshit in comic reviews because you guys know what's happening. Don't let him get away with this bullshit.
Come on now.
You'll
It's
see.
good.
You'll
Is it
see,
fan of
Pete.
Star Wars news?
You'll see. Bruce, what's up, my man? Oh, shit. I forgot to watch that Brucifer guy. Check out Brucifer's channel. I hear it's good. I haven't had a chance to. Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
Bruce.
wasn't
I told you to send me the fucking. It's Pete's fault. I said send me the link in the private chat.
Oh, it's
He never
always
sent me
Pete's
the
He
link.
did. I forgot.
Always
He did.
Pete.
No, see, no, Wayseeker, see? Good evening,
He
chef.
did. I forgot. I'll admit,
Happy
I forgot.
Father's Day
But
to you,
Bruce
too,
was
brother.
on last night, wasn't he?
Yo.
I saw him on SNS.
On what?
On SNS.
He's on
He
our
was
channel?
I think he was on with them last night.
Awesome, dude. Good job.
I didn't really
Brucifer.
watch it. I had too much to do, but I saw the lineup. You know, they were.
Dude, I had to go to Weber Tucky. This guy had 3 pigs, 5 chickens, and 4 cows. And he didn't even let me have one.
Why do you want one?
Food. Why else? I buy
Oh,
like a half
not-
a cow and half a pig a year.
Mhm.
Seems
I'm
like a
gonna
lot
miss
of
getting
work.
the cows from my father-in-law.
Yeah.
All right, this is not Star Wars news,
I
though,
know.
so let's go.
You've been talking. You're the one that
I
derailed
know,
it.
Let's go.
It's on you. Come on now. All right, some news this week. This one you probably covered on Tack a little bit, about the rearranging of the schedule for all things Disney, but everything got pushed. Avatar got pushed. Marvel got pushed. Star Wars got pushed.
Yeah, Dub referenced it, but he didn't.
Yeah, so now Star Wars has two release dates supposedly coming in 2026, which nobody in their right mind should imagine that we're going to get two Star Wars movies in 2026. So like they just hold two dates there for possible releases. One of them's in May, one's in December. I can't ever imagine them releasing a Star Wars show in May, a movie again in May. Again,
was that our chat that had crazy shit? People were saying about like 6 movies in 1 year and something moving here and not moving there and some other dumb shit.
I hope this movie gets thrown off the map.
Well, no, the Marvel did shift everything except
what movie?
This one.
Everybody in the internet speculating that Rey's coming first. We don't know. They just said,
they didn't
these
say
are the dates that we have reserved.
Why can't that be the last movie?
No idea what they are, Dom.
Do you know how many dates they've reserved that they've missed movies
I hope this is the last movie before the Earth bounces into the black hole, so we don't have to worry about watching this piece of shit.
The Mando movie?
No, you were saying
they announced 3 movies, which we are going to assume are
all 3. You're saying this movie? There's 3 movies here.
I hope this movie's last because I want to see the freaking Dawn of the Jedi, and I want to see the Mando. I don't want to see this.
Well, they didn't even. That guy has said that he didn't even start brain farting what's the Dawn of the Jedi. Mando,
not coming for a long time.
Look, man. Look, I bet money on a lot of things.
70 years old when these goddamn movies come out, man.
Dom,
why are you never thankful for what you got, you son of a bitch?
You know why? Because it's taking too long.
Dom. You said I want Boba Fett, but hurry up. They gave you a hurried up Boba Fett. How'd that work out? You got to see the original 3 movies somewhere close to a movie theater before Han didn't shoot first anymore. You know how many people haven't been able to see that?
No, I see it.
Everybody that was born after you, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, from the 90s to the 2000s, those people the people in the 90s never got to see the original 3 movies. Because by that time, Lucas decided to spooge all over them with his bullshit graphics.
Yep.
Be happy for what you got, bro.
I am happy, but it's just that these things are taking too freaking long. With all these
but you're also the guy that's asking for like second prints and bullshit like that, and then complaining that the comics suck. Yeah,
I don't care. Nah, I do. You know what it is? It's just aggravating that everything is pushed back. He's getting pushed back. It's like, come on, man.
We got a writer's strike going on.
And then when it comes out, it's all bullshit. They came out of the story.
Dwayne, he's not. He's on strike too. Did you just hear he's renegotiating his script for Razor Crest Love Story? So we're not doing that either.
BOOHOO. It takes time. You can't just like go into production and be like 2 months later being done.
It takes time, but then when they write it, it's shit.
But they can't write anything right now because it's a strike.
They can't write.
Let's see how good the stories are after the strike.
Well, we will, but then it's going to be 3 years until after the strike before they actually get produced. It takes 3 years, Dom.
Dude, people, hold on. How long did it take Lucas from fucking Return of the Jedi to give us fucking 1, 2, and 3?
83 to 99.
Okay.
But Dom didn't care because that was fine because he was not old back then.
That's it.
Now he's old. Get off of Dom's lawn.
See, you got the wrong argument worrying that it's going to take too long for the movies. The problem is we're getting movies that nobody wanted in the first place. Like
that's what I'm trying to say.
Bruce, Dom, look what Bruce is saying. He's got it right. Dom, I want everything now, but everything sucks. You can't have it.
It's true.
Yeah, the food was so terrible in such small portions. Oh, Woody Allen joke.
Holy fuck! All right, are we done?
Take your time, but hurry up. Let's go.
Happy Father's Day to all the homies.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Move along.
Just give Boba some cleavage, and Tom will be happy and satisfied.
That's all he needs. All right, moving on.
Boba Fett.
James Mangold this week discussed the upcoming Dawn of the Jedi movie, which he hasn't started writing and won't start writing until at least after the writer's strike. Maybe then, who knows? All he said is it's going to center on, this is all he knows, the first people who come and see and feel the Force, whatever that means.
That sounds fucking horrible.
That's what you're getting, Dom.
That
This is what you want.
sounds
This is what you're looking forward
fucking
to.
horrible.
The first people who see and feel the Force. This is what you are looking forward to. I'm telling you, the Rey movie is going to be better than this.
Rey movie will be. They ain't go. Yeah, well, they won't let. They won't. Yes, this is why the Rey movie will. They ain't gonna let that shit fuck up again.
Yo, Rey movie. Listen, let me tell you something. Already Rey's in it. That's the problem. They're gonna freaking give her more power than God, more power than freaking Obi-Wan, more power than Darth Vader, more power than everybody, and not make it freaking goddamn realistic. Where she should have been freaking getting her ass kicked before she actually started getting some kind of freaking powers. Come on, man. That's the problem.
Dom. Luke Skywalker was a spoiled little bitch boy who whined about having to go get milk at the grocery store.
I know.
Rey grew up broke as fuck as a 4-year-old fending for herself. And you're telling me that the guy that somehow showed up to fucking Jabba's palace with no motherfucking training, looked straight gangster, and was beating the fuck out of people with no training, mind you, and 2 minutes before that was whining like a little bitch boy and lost a hand. Hold on. Dom, hold the fuck on. You're telling me that guy's cool, but the chick who's straight up living off the streets, like this is, what was that fucking movie? India Wanna Be a Millionaire? Like that shit? Slumdog. Yeah, she's playing Slumdog Star Wars. Slumdog Star Wars isn't going to know how to fight, but the guy drinking blue milk off of his Annie's tit is going to be gangster. Okay.
He trained, and he got to the point.
He trained for like 45 minutes on a plane.
Rey was a nobody. Rey was a nobody.
He couldn't even deflect anything.
Rey was a nobody. She beat Kylo Ren, and then she fought the Emperor. I am all Jedi. And took away the shine that Vader had for killing the Emperor. Stop it. Give me
on Rey.
Dom, those movies, I can't believe I have to defend those shit-ass movies. But you're on the line, my man, because what you're saying is wrong. You're telling me I drink blue titty milk is a lot stronger than somebody that grew up in the streets. In the streets, Dom. That chick grew up in the streets, and blue titty milk boy was like, hey.
You take away Leia in the bikini and you give me a freaking powerful person that's better than everybody. Stop it.
But I'm loving the debate.
No, it's all right. Go out there.
Yeah, tell him, Giggles Fett, smack him in the back of the head. Even she's good to you.
We did not have that on our bingo card.
Lay off, Luke. You had a crappy mom. Hey, look, I'm not saying that, but when you want to compare people, Luke had zero training. He was a whiny bitch, and we have no problem with him showing up to Jabba's palace. Rey, the writing sucked. The movie sucked. But with that defense, Kylo Ren also had very little fucking training. His biggest thing was when a bunch of people were sleeping, he set that bitch on fire. Besides that, he was living in a palace. And then you're trying to tell me that somehow the chick who's out there fighting fucking like scumbags and bounty hunters in the middle of the desert that try to steal her food, and she's still alive, isn't going to know how to whoop somebody's ass.
Not the way she did. Who needs training? Fuck training. I'm Rey.
Luke didn't need fucking training.
Luke had training?
He did?
Who trained him? Really have training.
When did he have training? When did Luke have training, Dom? Please educate me on the Luke training. I'm not talking about the new shit 60 years later they're trying to say he got training. When you watch them three fucking movies, you tell me where he got training.
He got training in Empire Strikes Back.
He couldn't lift a fucking plane out of the ground. Yoda had to help him.
He got destroyed in the cave.
He went into front of his father. His father whooped his ass with one finger, cut off his arm, and said, "Bitch boy, get out of here."
Yeah.
And somehow after that was after his training. No, Dom, that was after his training. Do you know how these movies work? Do you remember Empire? Because that's what happened at the end of Empire. Princess Leia had to save his bitch ass.
Listen,
because he's passing out.
See? But if that's Rey freaking cut off Vader's arm and freaking got him off the bat without any freaking training. That's what I'm trying to say.
I would put $20. She'd have a better shot. I put $100. She'd have a better shot. At least she'd been in a fight before. That's like saying, come on, man. Get off it. That's like saying, like, you get one of these YouTube kids and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go fight some guy that's been an MMA fighter for 50 years. You ain't beating that dude. Oh, well, come on.
Ray good.
Talking about Logan.
No, like the chick. What was the one chick? What's the chick? What's the chick's name? The MMA fighter, the one that got knocked out that had blonde hair that's a wrestler.
Ronda Rousey?
No. Ronda Rousey. Yeah. That's like Wayseeker going, I could beat Ronda Rousey's ass. Come on, get out of here. Wayseeker's Luke Skywalker. Ronda Rousey's Rey, dude.
Ronda
Rousey
no
shot.
Can beat Waveseeker without training.
Yes, she could. Yeah, she could. Yeah, I can tell you she could beat me with no training. I wouldn't last 4 seconds.
I'm having a seizure.
Come on, Tom.
To be fair, it's not just Wayseeker. I'll admit, she'd take me out and lick.
Yeah, dude. She would probably. She definitely, because she's younger than me. She'd probably take me in the end.
Be in an arm bar like this. Like, oh.
Yeah, Sticks is now saying he can beat Mike Tyson. Fucking Dom's logic. Sticks is now beating fucking Mike Tyson.
I did in the video game. Hey, Punch Out. Come on.
All right, this is the movie Dom's looking forward to. But hey,
Well, yeah,
all power to you, Dom. All power.
I mean, hey, dude, I like. If you want to say the original 3 movies are great, fine, Luke, whatever. I can put that, but don't try to act like that motherfucker had no training. Come on, that story part was weak. All right.
Andor season 1, we got numbers on the season 1 budget. It broke Disney Plus records at a $250 million.
Didn't everybody tell? Wait, I'm sorry. Who said this thing was going to be a hit at the end of it? And who kept telling? Was it JJ that kept telling me the numbers suck? Nobody's watching this. Nobody's ever going to see this. I'm like, you just watch. You watch.
It's still doing good.
Yeah. Somebody can tell. You guys can tell me I'm right now.
You're doing. I mean, we all thought this movie was. I actually thought this was going to be good for the whole time, but they put money in it, and again, it was 12 episodes. It's hard to, Obi-Wan was what, 6 episodes?
Yeah,
whatever. It was more. Obi-Wan was more per episode. But they put money into it, and it cost more because they didn't use the volume. They built their sets. They used real actors, all that.
He was dope as fuck.
And I think they saw that this is the way forward. Dom, I know you want lots of stuff, but the only way you get lots of stuff is by using the volume over and over and over again because the volume is cheap and it looks cheap. Right?
Yeah.
You want good stuff?
Disney has money. So
no, they don't have that much money because they aren't making money off of it.
Because they're putting out shit stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's not about that, Dom. They just don't have enough subscribers. They don't have 500 billion subscribers because there's not that many people in the world.
No, I think people are misinterpreting what's happened. Netflix for 20 years ran in the fucking red. Disney ran in the red for 1 fucking quarter and said, enough of this bullshit. That's it. That's the only difference here. Hey, hold on real quickly. We got to give Ed this one. 20 minutes in. You haven't even made it through this.
We're on the 3rd now.
Ring the bell.
But Dom, they aren't going to lose money. It doesn't make sense for them to lose money. We don't want them to lose money. It's not about them making as much money as possible. You can either have lots of crappy shit that doesn't cost very much.
They make good stories.
Which is they can do it that way, or they can do more like Andor, which probably means you get 1 or 2 series a year at max because it costs more and it works and it looks better and it's good writing.
They argue, Joe. They're gonna get to break even. They really are, but they gotta figure out that ESPN deal real quick.
But it's a weird comment to have anyway because Disney Plus has been around 3 years, if that. Like, oh my god, it's a record amount for the last 3 years. It's like an expansion.
Right, but it was also
this is the greatest player in expansion history, in our team's history. That's been
around
for 3 years.
When you think about it, too, I mean, to be honest with you, Disney's doing a really great job because if you think about it, how long was Netflix around for? And tell me 1 quarter they were in the green. They weren't.
Probably back in the day, but not since they've done streaming.
No, they hadn't. No, because they had to build up inventory ever since. I'm talking since streaming. They haven't since streaming.
Yeah, but before streaming, I think they were profitable with their DVD renting model. But I don't think since streaming they were unprofitable.
They haven't been profitable. Not since I've known them.
So,
all right.
But I'm just saying, Don, what would you rather have? I know you want it all, but you can't have it all.
It's not that I want it all. I just want stuff. Look, I want good stories. I want them to stop checking off boxes. And they say that's okay. No, good story. I don't care about the boxes, about what you want to put to make demographics happy. No.
Wasn't Andor a good story?
No,
yes, it was. I enjoyed Andor. I liked Andor. But a lot of people, it was a good story.
He been on the Instagrams all day, and apparently there's some stories going on the Instagram.
Andor was great. They didn't shove shit down your throat with the stuff that's going on.
No, hold on. When did you get so cynical? From what I recall, you love Boba Fett.
I do.
You defended it the whole time. Wait. You liked Andor. You didn't like it at first because it was a little slow, but then you got into it.
No,
you liked Obi-Wan.
I did like Obi-Wan
So
up to the point.
what are you complaining about? Like, from my count, you're not unhappy with what they've given us.
You know, it's just I'm unhappy with the fact is that
I'm unhappy with it.
you know
You're
all
letting
the
other
things-
people who are yelling about things on the internet influence your brain.
It changed with Lizzo. Lizzo was like the
What they
turn.
are yet.
It was
Fifty
it was
man
good for
already.
them until Lizzo showed up, and Lizzo showed up, and it was the end of the world for whatever reason.
No,
but
no,
you
no,
gotta
no.
Put that garbage in
No,
the freaking
no, no,
show.
no,
for
I-
Boba Fett.
No, time out. It has been. He's been getting targeted by a lot of the Doomcock low blowers or whatever their names are that do that type of content. We know it because we've seen what he's been saying and where he's been linking it to. And it's the algorithm now going to get him to be an angry dude because that's what the internet does. And I get it. But with that being said, we have to take it for what it was. We got Andor was really good. The last season of Mandalorian wasn't absolutely terrible.
It wasn't as good as the second season of Mando.
It was better than the. I think you need to go back and watch that second season of Mando.
Yeah.
Fucking cave spiders, really? Fucking cave spiders.
One episode. Cave
Frog
Spiders.
eating eggs, frog eating eggs. That story arc of eating frog eggs. That was really cool, bro. Cool story, buddy. Like, come on, dude. That was a whole story arc, Dom. It was a story arc of a little Yoda eating fucking frog eggs.
Yeah, okay. He's a kid. He's a baby. He eats frogs.
There we go. I wanted to get you back on the defense side of things.
All right, we're gonna move on.
He said that was a cool story. Like,
Scarguard, whatever you pronounce his name is, praises C2. Said it's going real well. They are not missing Gilroy at all, is what he's saying. He said Gilroy is pretty much proof this to where it can't go wrong. He's like, he wrote the script. Everything is pretty much word for word. We're just following it pretty well. So he seems to think that it is not going to be affected at all by the writer's strike. So,
You know what? Let me ask you a question. I actually love this character. I know he's gonna probably bite the dust in season 2 because he actually wasn't around.
oh,
so,
Joe, I get you, bro. I hear you.
Everybody does, though.
you know, but like I said, Andor, it was a different type of Star. It was a different. It was Star Wars. It was different. I love the political part. I love the way. I love the story.
Bruce, I want to put that up, but I can't. Bruce, can I give Bruce the bell, but I cannot put up his comment. It's fucking hilarious. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you know, it's not even that. I'm not even watching. I haven't watched that. I'm telling you, it's just I just been really going over things lately. My own after watching it and just reading my own things, not watching the internet.
This is gonna make me nervous. I hear you, Dom, but this kind of makes me nervous too. Like, you can say what you want, but like without Gilroy being there,
Yeah, to make sure things are going.
He's a guy that got us, right? Like, he's a guy that he doesn't criticize the fans. He doesn't find us great, but he's like, I get them. They're weird, but I get them. You know what I mean? Which is, or at least he respects us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be tough. I mean, I'd rather take his word than Stalin Skagard or whatever this guy's name is.
So Stargars.
Ellen Skarsgård.
Nobody gives a fuck.
You know, all kidding aside, like I said, the writer's strike is going to have effect on a lot of things. We all know that because you can't write, and if they try to push stuff out without the writers there, like to go to Marvel, right? Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds improvs his thing. He can't improv because the writer's strike. So how is Deadpool?
He can't improv now, Dom.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a mask on. We can improv you later.
Maybe later, but I'm just saying. But a lot of things are going to be affected, and it's just.
Do you want to right off the bat? You could do Mandalorian season 1. You could do Andor, which we just covered. So we just covered both of those. I also like the Solo story right there. So you got 3. If you don't like that, you could also say Rogue Story or
I actually like Solo.
Budget.
I
So
thought Solo was great.
well, I mean,
I
I mean,
enjoyed it.
to be honest with you, hey, if you want to call it BK, seriously, if you want to call it, she's 50-50 right now. That's what she's at. She's 50-50.
Well, you know what's funny? Speaking about Kennedy, you know, in the original, the original Rogue One, she actually told Gilroy, "You can't keep these characters alive. They're not alive to the New Hope." And he was going to keep the characters alive, but she said, "No, you can't because they're not around," which made a lot of sense. It actually,
Well, also, that's I don't know. I love a good tragedy. Like, so it made it look
made the story what it was.
Yeah.
All right, keep moving forward. Vivian Belair is actively pushing for a Young Leia spinoff.
Of course.
And Ian McGregor is still pushing hard, she said, for an Obi-Wan season 2. He will not take Kennedy's word that it's a 1 season thing. at Kennedy's Word.
I mean, those paychecks are dope, dude. I mean, what's Hugh McGregor gonna do? Fucking big fish again or some shit? Like,
yeah, I still think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna will it to happen, and somebody up and Disney's gonna say we made a good money. They did make.
They actually made a lot of money with the Obi-Wan show.
They did.
They
did. That was the one thing that I think will make it happen, because it was by far bigger than any other Disney.
But then if they do it, it can't. They interfere too much with canon in the first season.
We agree, Dom. I just think that the forces that be will make it happen somewhere down the road. That's my thought. But anyway, I do not need to see a young Leia spinoff. I thought she was amazing. She was a good part of the show, but we don't need.
Yeah, but we don't need that. We don't need that.
I'd like to see a show with Alderaan before it got destroyed. You know, I know you seen Alderaan in this. Make a show that Alderaan is a big part of the story.
You can do that in the High Republic. I would be fine with that in the High Republic.
I don't care what Alderaan was like.
Rebels, Clone Wars, BK, Rebels, Clone Wars. Come on.
Yep. We got a new Lego short that debuted for Father's Day. And in it, I don't know if anybody watched it here. I put it in the chat or whatever. But, whatever. It's cool. Vader does not die. Vader's able to defeat the Emperor and stay alive and enjoy some blue milk with Luke. So,
They destroyed canon. I don't like it.
No, Dom's like, oh, it's awful. Vader's stronger, but no, it doesn't matter. But Lego Star Wars,
I love these things. They're great. They're hilarious.
If you like them, they're fun. I enjoy it. So if you missed this one for Father's Day, go and give it a good watch. So, out in the world, astronomers this week found a Tatooine-like planet, which they are naming Bebop 1C. It's a planet which orbits 2 suns, and it's 65 times larger than Earth. And so,
interesting.
I call it Bebop. Well, I call it Tatooine then.
I know, right? Why do you call it Bebop? So, there is a Tatooine-like planet out there orbiting 2 suns. So if you're into that, that's that news. 35-year-old California man finds his 35-year-old Palpatine toy while he's working in his parents' yard. This is the big news. Everybody was talking about this week. I didn't think it was a big deal, but I put it in here because it was all over all the headlines.
Everybody's talking. I mean, it's funny, but it's not like it's a rare toy it's fun because I think everybody.
It's not like them finding that 3,000-year-old sword that they found in Germany.
It's not like them finding the dump site where they have all the pops.
What about the ET cartridges?
Yeah, or the ET cartridges.
Go out there and find your 35-year-old Palpatine toy, and you'll be in the news. That's all it takes. So that was this week. This one is one I want. So if anybody knows anybody going to San Diego Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con is going to have Rise of the Red Blade variant, the book.
That looks cool shit.
Coming out at $50. It's coming also with the limited edition pin.
They will sell fast.
These will sell out fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go in secondary market and buy one.
The secondary market, I've already seen them for $200. So
it's actually
people don't even have them yet. But they're saying, I'll think about it. I'll sell.
That's actually cheap now. I would buy it. You know why? Think about the plane tickets to friggin' San Diego, the hotel stay, the waiting online.
I'm not paying $200 for a book. I don't care enough. I'll pay $50 for it.
Hold on,
I gotta buy the book anyways. I'm not paying $200 for a book.
BK's never had a job in his entire life, and he's 50 years old. He doesn't know how things work, dude. Don't get in arguments in the chat over there. You're wasting your breath.
Yeah.
All right. Get these books because they're going to be. We talked about these when they did the High Republic one too, with the socks and all that bullshit.
I'm gonna get that one. I'll find
this. You're gonna get. How are you gonna get this?
Oh yeah. And by the way, Marco, I heard what you said on the TAC show. That cartridge that's coming out. That's a Dom buy. Nope, that's a Dom buy.
The cartridge.
The cartridge that came out, the Atari cartridge. That was
oh, cool.
Yeah. That's a Dom buy.
Is it? What was it?
He says no.
But yeah, if I was at San Diego Comic Con, I'd prioritize this. I think this would be.
I don't know anybody go to San Diego Comic Con. I wish I got press passes, but.
Yep. Anyway, that was announced this week. Here you go, Dom.
What the fuck is this?
A new
Alvin and the Chipmunks
plush debuts at Disney World. $40.
What the fuck is that?
That's an Ewok plush toy.
It looks like a goddamn Alvin and the Chipmunk.
What the fuck?
Come on, it looks just like an Ewok, right?
Inuch Vader.
Oh,
What do you
they
think, Dom?
died,
You buying this one?
God, Jesus Christ.
This
He
is
even got his
fucking-
little swaddle. thing.
$40?
Yeah.
Why does it look like a squirrel?
It does. Squirrel Girl.
I didn't know you said one tooth like that, man.
I didn't know they had one tooth either. It's
Right
wicked.
in the middle.
It's wicked. Illegitimate son.
Yeah, so this is the year of the Ewok. So following that up, you can now buy a Ewok mini Wicket Lounge and Fly backpack for $90.
Wait, that's one. That's an Ewok. Two. That's Wicket.
That's Wicket.
Lounge Fly. Here, the hell with that. I got my Lounge Fly bag right here. Boba Fett one.
You didn't get this one, did you?
It's a satchel.
This is straight trash.
That's what I'm trying to say. Checking off boxes, no story.
This is not checking off a box, Tom.
No, God, this is your, hold on. This is 1,000%. This right here is 1,000% your fault. Turn around. That's why we have shit like this. Turn around. Yes, it is. It is. This is why we have shit. You're yelling about shit, and it's because of you. You.
Not me. Not me.
You
at all.
did this.
Yes,
They ran out
you
of
did
ideas.
this.
Well, we already did soda pops. What can we do now? Do backpacks.
Lounge Fly is part of is with Funko, so that is garbage.
100%. You did this. I didn't
You
even know
funded
that.
them.
You did
You
this.
funded them. You backed them.
Don't worry, Wade. Seek, you're gonna buy 5 of them. I know you are. Man.
That was the toys.
Give it
store.
to give it to Joe. Hey, give it to Joe. That's a lot of money to get beat up every day.
Ring the bell.
Oh, good job, Joe. Got it.
All right, so this week we get to quite a bit of Outlaws news. We got 10 minutes of gameplay, which looks awesome on Monday. I think everybody here is
Yeah.
going to be all in on the game.
It should have been.
Somebody sent me, I'm not going to name names, but somebody sent a personal message apologizing to everybody in the chat that last week and to myself about how they were 100% wrong. This game does look amazing. They might have been trying to shun everybody saying, oh, just looking at pictures, but they came through. It's big man up.
Customize your own characters, man.
What?
Instead of being one character, customize your own, be an alien. You could have been something else.
That's
Oh,
what
he's
you're
on
gonna
this
complain
dumb
about
shit
now?
again.
Yes.
Once again, Dom. How many female leads in Star Wars video games is there?
I'm not even talking. I don't care about Ray. There you go, Ray.
She's not in a video game. She's not the lead in a video game. I said, how many female leads
Well, I don't
are
care.
there in Star Wars video
still
games?
did was instead of having a female lead, have your own create. You can create your
Dom,
own.
you do play video games? Every dude that's between the ages of 12 and actually some of them that are 50 years old, do you know what they choose when they customize their video game? A girl. They choose
listen,
girls.
I know, but you could at least give me an alien girl. Let me be something else instead of being this a regular person. I'd
You-
rather
you
be.
run
I'd
into
rather
me on
be able
Call
to
of
make that
Duty?
whole character.
I'm gonna come at you as a girl.
Really? You're one of those pussies?
Yeah.
All right. Quick death, dude. Dom, here's the thing. Did you know that she's in a slave Leia bikini in one shot?
I doubt it. I doubt
See,
it.
yeah, he stopped. He
like-
stopped. This
I was like, I can't
like,
respond because
shit.
if that's true,
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna
got
love
me.
this kid.
He got me. He's like, she looks like that one. Like that. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. We're gonna get more news on this one also at San Diego Comic-Con. They said they're gonna be there, and so I assume we'll get some more gameplay or something else there. So yeah,
Like I said,
As
it
long as
had
they-
it looks a little bit. The gameplay had a little bit like Far Cry kind of feel, where it kind of assisted targeting. I think a little bit when you're dealing with some of the, the fighting. So that should help and make for a easy
looked
playthrough.
good.
If you're not a big video game person, you don't have to play it at the hardest.
It looked
level.
Red Dead Redemption esque.
and the wanted and the bounty system that they talked about looks really good. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I think they'll have enough for people who don't know how to play games to be able to play the game and then be pretty in depth for people that
Yeah, I think
really
so.
want that type of stuff.
They'll get options. I think there'll be options.
Yep.
I mean, facts. Some of us throw up dubs. DK throws up L's.
This is for Dom. Outlaws or developers are surprised because all over the internet, the thing that blew up after this is people want to bang the droid. So
What are you talking about?
This was a big headline that came out, and they said, "I don't understand why these people are on the internet." But there were thousands of people that say we want to beg this droid.
The internet sucks, bro. Like
It's
just
because the AI has already started to take over.
This is what you. This is you. This is your segment. These are
Skynet
your
is
people.
active.
This is your people. They want to bang this droid, and the developer's like, "Cool it down. Like it's fun. We had fun with this character. Just cool it down."
Well, it does have that pretty sweet leather jacket.
So you got. This is what you got, Dom. This is what your people give Star Wars.
Could be a bit of a bad boy.
What?
You put a leather
jacket. He
You
looks like a
put an
bad boy
overcoat on a
droid.
droid and it becomes a bad boy.
So they came out with a big interview about this whole thing because that was what the internet Star Wars fans did. So that's your people.
What?
Yep. People literally want to bang this droid.
Really? Who gives a shit?
I can't believe. I mean, fucking people are fucking weird. They're just fucking weird.
It's weird. It's really weird. This was
this is wonderful.
I'm handsome. I'm ruggedly handsome.
How come he can't get any fanfare then? They're gonna bang the droid, but the 5'5" dude that chops that kid zone can't get any love. Come on.
Dom's okay with this, but he's just not okay with a female lead.
Yeah, well, if
it's not the female lead. It's the fact that I want to be able to customize my own character. Why should
be able to bang that droid too?
Well, anyway, we got that.
Hold on. Fucking Ruben's like, I know I'm working right. Ruben, you are not supposed to be fucking putting messages in the chat. You're not, you got in trouble for doing this before at your work. Does the droid have cleavage? Dom.
It looks like cleavage.
Ring the bell.
Ruben's gonna get fired because of our show, dude. He's so gonna get fired because of our show.
Oh man, so good.
Oh,
all right,
that's a good
Star Wars
question.
Villainous is coming out with expansion later this year. They revealed the 3 characters. This if you like Villainous, this game is actually pretty fun. And
What is Villainous? I almost bought one of these because I saw it on clearance for like Vader or whatever or something.
It was a Disney game, and so they have now. Or it was a card game. They've done it for like Disney characters.
If you play like 2 people, it's just like easy, or is it like?
Yeah, you can play with a couple people type of deal. It's like a fun game, whatever. But the new expansion is going to feature your boy,
Gum and Villainy,
Boba Fett, Cad Bane, and then the odd one to me with those two.
Seventh sister. What the fuck?
You can't find somebody else for Scum and Villainy other than the 7th sister? That was a really odd addition.
with the Gangnam style silhouette they got going there.
They could put friggin' Prince Sizor because he's back in canon. They could have friggin' did it.
Yeah. So, if you like Villainous and you like Boba Fett, Dom will pick up 5 of these just because the cover of the game.
Yep.
I'll buy them when they're on clearance for you, though.
I'll buy them.
in that closet.
How many cards are in there? It's cards, right? There.
It's a
I
board
think it's
game.
like Trivial Pursuit type thing, right? Or Shoots and Ladders or some shit.
Get those cards graded. Get those cards graded. They're worth money.
No, they're all the same cards, Dom. Right?
No, it's different cards.
Like a,
they each have their own
Magic.
character in that deck.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you buy one box and you buy a second box,
it's all the same. Yeah,
oh
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
It's all the
Those
same.
are the
Yeah,
same.
the pack of
It's all
cards.
the same.
How many pack? How many cards in a pack?
or no packs.
It's not a pack. It's like it's like your own little.
I'm telling you, this shit's like Shoots and
Yeah,
Ladders and shit.
It's
not-
self-contained. The point is, it's a self-contained game.
It's not a collectible. It's a game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
remember? You ever play the Slapshot game? It was like the hockey card game where you had to.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That one, like, there are some cards are better than others, but there's still only that one card in the whole deck that anybody can get, and then you kind
But I'm
of.
just saying, but those cards, I see people grading. Remember the other Star Wars cards that came out? The game that came out before.
See, that's a weird thing to do.
But those cards
It
are
is
worth money.
weird. It is really weird.
I'm gonna grade my
Board
bank
game,
error
thank
in
you.
your favor Monopoly card.
I know, but those cards are worth money. I've seen cards worth $500, $600, $700. Just one card
Worth?
graded. Yeah.
Worth or somebody got suckered into
No.
Dom,
USA.
don't start buying.
USA.
Dom, don't start buying fucking
I'll start
cards.
buying that.
I'm not buying cards. I'm just saying, I know it. Listen, I have a couple of Boba Fett cards.
You know, I'm gonna start grading original 2-ply plated toilet paper because
That could have sold for big
nobody
money.
uses it.
If you could do it pre-pandemic, you would have made a
Yeah, we'll
mint.
just get it graded. We got
Shit,
some
I wanna get
Charmin
a pair-
Ultra Strong.
I want to buy a sealed underoos, Boba Fett underoos. Thinking,
we haven't had card breaking in a while. We need JJ to get back on here to tell us what
that, and we might do tag. Yeah,
I wonder if that's a collectible thing.
What
are there like collectible printed diapers? Like what he just said. You know, they got characters.
No, he's talking about underoos. The underoos stuff. If you can
not
get
underoos. I'm thinking diapers because they're disposable, but they last forever. You know, like original Mickey diapers. Like
what?
Oh, but
I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head things people may collect. They might.
All right,
gotta do some research.
Let's go. Well, at least we got Vader 35 this week.
I enjoyed it.
Vader 35, dude. I'll tell you this. So they're still talking about the femoral cage and that shit. He's like, Vader's powers are all fucked up. He's just blowing shit up. And then his dude's like, yeah, okay, I'll send out a rescue thing. And Emperor's like, Palps was like, nah, dude, I'd say rescue. Which is kind of cool because he didn't do the whole, like, you know, there's that one Vader run where Palps was just like shitting on him all the time and like, you suck. This one kind of was like a little more calculated where he's like, yeah, don't send the rescue. Like, let him fight his way out, which is kind of cool. Then we got Afra looking like Dr. Afra for the first time in a very fucking long time.
I know. I like this Afra. I like the way.
The only shitty part, Ocho the buffoon is with her. So the buffoon is just fucking being a buffoon. Yeah. So then all of a sudden she runs outside because she figures that Vader's there. And now Vader's got the sorcerer's stick and he just beats her in the fucking head with it. Which, how she's not dead, I don't know. And then he's like, yeah, you got to do this. And then Ocho, to be honest with you, the fucking Ocho really ruined this. Like, I don't even get the point of what he's doing. Like, she's like, oh shit, you're going to kill me. And he's like, talk your way out of this. Like, yeah, no shit. That's what she always does. Why the fuck would she not talk her way out of this?
Did anyone think he would be still around at this point?
No, I thought you just write him off. No, Dom, we're not saying Dom. That doesn't. There's plenty of shit ass characters.
I know
that they don't keep putting in comic books. That's
like he doesn't just because he's still alive doesn't mean he has to be featured.
He doesn't need to be. That's what I'm saying. And not only is he featured, but they're literally forcing him the fuck in there. Like, it's horrible. Yeah, honestly,
he's gonna do something before he actually dies.
That doesn't mean we need him in every fucking book. Anyways.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been in the Vader books.
Adventures.
He hasn't been in the Vader books for a while.
Yes, he has. No, he's been in like the Vader books every fucking book. I just don't put him in there because I think he's a fucking asshole. He doesn't need to be in the books.
He was the one that was doing with Sabe the whole time that Sabe was like.
Yeah, I just don't cut him I cut him out because he's a piece of shit.
He doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's better.
They
the
kill
way
Sabe,
better
and I understand Jedi's pain.
Oh, I don't know.
Not dead. She's not
dead. If you read, I should have cut that up and did it. If you read the beginning part, the scroll on this, she might not be dead. So anyways, all these bounty hunters come in. They're like, oh shit, these fucking bounty hunters. Turns out the bounty hunters were sent by the imps. So there you go. And Vader's not saying much. And then he's like, oh shit. She all of a sudden his powers are so fucked up that he gets Afra in these like fucking dream sequences.
Yeah,
that didn't make much.
I like that.
Didn't make much sense, but cool. Dom loved it.
How are they communicating in that dream sequence?
It did make sense, yeah. But
Dom, what was cool about this? Like,
but they only did twice. No,
I just like the fact that Vader's in her head too. Like she's in his for some reason his mind link connect to hers, and that's how she.
Well, it's because his force powers are all fucked up.
Force powers are all messed up all over the place.
Like she's communicating with Luke.
Yeah, it's weird.
The Luke fucking thing didn't make any type of
no sense. He's talking
about.
But
hey, you know what? At least they fucking drew her right. At least this isn't the other book this week, which is fucking made absolute no fucking sense. I think it's only 1 or 2 pages that didn't make sense here. So they find the hole that the separatists. What was the separatists?
Find the hole.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they threw Uchi down there and he hit with the freaking dart and everything.
They did. He got hit. It looked like missiles at the beginning, but it was just darts. That was kind of fun.
I don't feel so good. It was poison darts.
The only problem I have is the shield. Because she's like,
the only problem you have?
Well, yeah, because she's like, you can't pick the shield. No way you could pick the shield up. But then she picks up the fucking shield.
Yeah.
No, she said that it's not that she can't pick it up. It's that it's heavy to hold. And it's made
She's holding it with 2 fucking fingers.
Well, hitting the whole fact is, I think I don't know. Well, she picked it up but it's a kyber crystal, one big kyber crystal.
No.
Yeah.
It's the outside casing that keeps kyber crystals in there. It'd be like the ore. It'd be like the outside of an ore when you're trying to get like minerals.
Well, that was kind of interesting. Like,
it was interesting. The whole I found that part pretty interesting.
So like
I
I
always
think pistachio shell and the nut is inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But it needs it. Without it, the kyber crystal doesn't actually grow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So then Vader tries to turn and just kill her, but instead he beats the fuck out of Ochi because
No, but it's funny that it doesn't work on her because she already planned it not to work out. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that was all right.
But how is she going to do that quickly? I admit, whatever.
That's what the things on her arms are, dude. Why do you hate good, strong female characters? Oh wait, because you like a shitty ass one that has a suck ass story. Oh, that's fine. Because you're gonna try to defend that horse shit that's after that. Everybody in the chat, do realize what he's doing. He's trying to downgrade an actual decent book because he knows that the next book is suck ass. He's gonna get suspended. Just
when
like
are they
Jedi
storming the castle? He's got his shield. He got a mace. Is he getting a horse soon?
No, thank God he doesn't get a horse. But they're coming to him, so he's got to defend the castle.
That's kind of cool. Hey, you know what?
I thought the ending was kind of cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what? The whole fact, I understand that a lot of the stories are like subpar and this and that, and they don't make any sense.
This wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. I think this story is pretty good because it's going into the droid grotto.
This dumb shit flashback stuff. Yeah, I'll agree with Wayseeker was a little bit off, but it was 2 pages. Do I like ever seeing him not have a lightsaber, instead doing this stupid ass mace and fucking like sorcerer wand with a shield? Probably not. But they did a good job of it because they explained why it was important.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of
cool. I think they did a good job. Yeah, I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. It's surprisingly, well, not surprisingly better than this horse shit, because this shit was not surprising. That was terrible.
Wasn't this last week?
No.
Yeah.
This week. I think everybody wanted it to be last week because is it over yet? Everybody wished it was already fucking over.
Except for me. I'm looking forward. We're getting a sequel. We're going to get a sequel, and you know it. I end up in the end.
Did you hear?
I'm looking
She's getting an
forward
ongoing
to it.
series.
I can't wait to see what happens.
This is going to be so. This is so fun. See, you can't even say that with passion, bro. Dude, I just heard your voice crack. The lies caught up with you, Wayseeker. You know this is dog shit.
You know what? I think Wayseeker does that just to break the chops. He knows it's shit.
Oh, dude, there's nobody who's read this book and doesn't know this is shit.
Hondo was good. Hondo was good in this book. I thought Hondo did a good job in this book.
Okay, you keep saying that, but
I know it's best. I'm going on. I got my job.
Hold on. Wait. What? Tell me one fucking thing that was good in this. The one thing you wanted, by the way, we'll get to it, but they fuck it up.
Hondo was good in this one. Hondo was good in this one.
Hondo was like, I'm going to do. He was 4 panels. You only saw him on one.
It was totally Hondo. She got Hondo well. Captured Hondo.
This is what it was. No, what are you doing? You're supposed to follow my lead. He's like, I'm better. That was the end of it.
Exactly.
And then it was a bunch of bullshit pages. It was 7 bullshit pages of her just screaming. Literally, that's what the panels were. Her just fucking saying, no, no. It's like 4 fucking pages. This is dog shit.
Man, whatever. I don't do.
You say the best part of it wasn't even the fucking character that you said.
No,
good.
I actually
thought
when we get to the end, when Stan and Fel have their engagement,
I can't even. I've already
really good,
dude. Hey, please explain to me how this one's good. Excuse me. I'm getting fucking heartburn for how bad this fucking book is. She's just walking down.
Just to be clear,
this shit. Hey, hold on. This shit happens. I'm gonna walk down the aisle. Oh wait, shit, we're trapped by things. Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm gonna walk down another hallway. Oh shit, there's the people that I was looking for. They're just walking around, even though she's fucking 6 panels before fucking dying, giving birth to fucking somebody. The stupidest shit ever. Oh, we found each other, but we gotta do every single thing. Change the plans. Every fucking page. She said, I swear to God, I went back and counted 6 different times in the book. She said, oh, change the plans. This book should have been named Change the Motherfucking Plans. They should have changed the plans and fucking canceled.
You had to tell everybody that they were changing
the plans. Change the plans. It
worked out.
This is what worked out. This is actually a page. This was a fucking page in the book.
She's yelling. She's giving birth. Going to get shot.
That was good. And you got good diva. That's a good diva right there. That's exactly what Dom's been asking for. Right there. That right there. You asked for the jaw unhinged. You got it.
Dude, does it feel like you're drowning? Because it sure as shit looks like you are.
That's an unhinged jaw, so she can scream properly.
So what? At the very next page, apparently they caught everybody, and then she just shoots her brother. Which,
Exactly.
Hey,
That was
armpit.
cool. He's like, you're not gonna do anything to me. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. She's
No
like,
bullshit.
"Damn, I
No.
got you."
Time
And
out.
then I'm gonna
Okay,
sit down
hold
with the
on.
pod.
2 pages before they go right here. When you see your brother shoot him, she goes, "Okay," and then when we knew she was gonna shoot him, that wasn't suspenseful.
We didn't actually know she would actually go through with it. She hasn't.
And then what the fuck was this stupid
What she gonna
flashback?
do
I
with
had
her
to read.
brother.
I was like,
all about the family dynamics and what she was gonna do.
"There's
And
no
she's
family
like, "Damn,
dynamics."
I got you, brother. And then I'm gonna put you in an escape pod for your own demise. And if
No, hold on. You're skipping the shitties. You're trying to edit it to make the story better. It's shittier than that because this little flashback where she's with her cousin for some reason doesn't make any fucking sense because that's not why he's mad at her. He's mad at her because he was stuck in the Imperial Academy, which none of this fucking flashback has shit to do with that. He was just peeping Tom like a
Yeah, I was saying, was he creeping around the corner like
yeah,
that?
no fucking point to this shit at all. Dude, this was the writer of this book must really dislike her brother and has got man issues. I swear to God, because that's what this book is. Here we go. All of a sudden, she pops out 2 twins. They're fucking girls. Everybody's like, yay, more girls. I don't even know why that's a fucking thing. Then we get this. Then here comes the part that Wayseeker is waiting 5
Because she doesn't like the guy.
Hold on.
There was some good stuff in here, but I did not like this part overall.
There's no good stuff in here. 5 fucking books. You've been waiting for this part. Here it goes. We're going to reveal her heritage. We're going to get this whole linking to the High Republic. And what the fuck does she do? Throw it on the ground, breaks it, and calls the person stupid.
But I also really like Diva. Diva had a really good one-liner here.
Diva
did. Talks about Avon Staros. Yeah, the first time I met her, I really liked her. The first time it.
That wasn't the good line. The good line was, "We eat our fucking we eat our siblings."
Well,
you
that
probably
was not the line I liked. I'm telling you,
that was the good line. That was the good line, though.
Where she said, "Yeah, good." We had a really good first encounter. I liked her then. The first encounter was when she kidnapped her. So it was like, yeah, our first encounter. We know what that was at. They don't know what it was. It was just
that you're just making shit up. You're making shit up at that point. The good line is they go, "Hey, I just had twins and they're 2 girls." And we all pop those
eating the baby.
Hey, we eat each other, dude. Fuck this. We would have.
I like the connection. You were wrong.
Oh wait, and then here we go. It couldn't be a fucking Ireland book without somebody trying.
I got something to tell you both.
This was good too. She's finally moving on from Afra.
I got something to share with the 2 of you.
After
Ireland, we try to fuck everything.
Finally has somebody else.
He's trying to.
You guys are arguing over this shitty comment.
It's
comic. No one apparently cares. Lopez is giving fucking golf scores in the middle of the chat.
That's what I'm saying. This fucking comic sucks that bad.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Wayseeker, nobody's buying the shit you're selling.
I'm buying it.
Oh, and then the worst shit ever. Please no, fucking more.
We're getting more.
Dude, this is where Dom's speeches earlier, this is where I'm like, man, if they weren't weird, I would have to agree with you because nobody wants this shit.
But Dom wants comics are the only thing that are good right now. So
this is not good. So apparently, hopefully they cancel this before they actually do it.
Wednesday.
It does say
Wednesday, the turnaround begins. Bounty Hunters, baby.
There's a lot
coming back. We're gonna get more Santa Staros.
Speaking about next week, we get Bounty Hunters.
I love some of these covers.
Yeah, some of these covers are good. Multiple
covers are dope as fuck. Yeah. Oh wait, that's when Leia kissed Luke.
Like that boba.
There you go, Dom. I put this one up for you.
Thank you.
That's a good one. I like that boba.
I like it too.
I put up the Lee too in Hawk for you.
I like the Dernge cover too. And I'm glad that they're only.
I just said I put that cover.
Yeah,
up.
that's in here.
I love the fact that they're just a regular variants and not no 1 in 25s, which is great.
Yeah.
The Dirge is okay. Let's be clear. Like,
yeah, it's okay. I think it's interesting that the artist who usually does like the sexy girl covers, like, a lot of times.
But that Boba Fett cover is really cool. Yeah. That's going to be a good one.
Well, all right,
we'll see.
Next up, we got this. Oh shit!
I didn't order any of these. I couldn't.
Well, I actually ordered the first the Cobb Vanth cover. I got the Cobb Vanth cover. I ordered the Mike Mayhew cover.
Oh, the Gist.
Yeah,
the Gist is actually all right.
Yeah.
Did you buy all these? Did you buy them all?
Yeah, that one.
That's the one I got. Yep.
But wait, Marco, go back to the first page. The regular cover, and you guys know, I am a fan of David Nakayama. but that Grogu looks goofy as shit on that
You
first.
know, it
I
does.
didn't even notice. It's
Actually,
so
the
bad.
second cover looks pretty cool. The Gamorrean guard.
Dude,
I like that art.
Hey,
I'm a
not
fan, but that's
look,
not a great one.
Look, Cobb Vanth looks a little feminine too on this.
Well,
picture.
I'm just saying that whole cover. I'm like I said, I'm a fan of the
there
artist
are
you
a
guys
lot
I
of
know.
actually like the
work
second
in-
cover.
I'll
I like the
call it
second
what I
cover.
call it.
And
Like,
what the
it's not
fuck?
good.
What the fuck is going on with whatever's popping out of Mando's nipple there? That looks
I
like
don't know.
Alien.
Great
It
dragon,
looks like
baby.
Alien with the alien. What was the one where it's the mock of Alien and and the alien pops out of the stomach and shit?
Oh, that was freaking Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, yeah.
Yeah,
Hello, my baby. Hello, my father. Hello, my Claire.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
Are
but
we're not reviewing this, right? We're boycotting.
I had to review Santa Starro, so you're gonna have to review this horse shit.
Yeah.
We
You were the
review
one who
other
said you
Mando.
didn't want to review it.
I actually like that.
I do like Just Lucky too.
Yeah,
I like
once
the
again-
character. I just don't need it.
How come people having a hard time drawing Grogu? You
'Cause
know,
it's-
if you notice,
I don't
most
think the
people-
1 in 100 is a bad drawing of him.
it's not bad.
It's not
I just
bad.
don't.
You know what? I'm not going to buy it, but I will buy issue 5.
Nobody's talking about issue 5. Okay, there's Just
But
Lucky.
I also think this one, there's going to be a lot of them out there because there's a lot of store variants.
No, there's also lots of variants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, don't go crazy if you like the 1 in 100. Like, I think that one will keep coming down. Because
But here's the thing about the
Oh,
1 in
yeah.
100s lately. I mean, people have been sitting on them, so I don't know.
There's one cover. I forgot who's it's coming out on Friday. It has like a whole collage of people that has Boba Fett standing looking at the two suns in the Tuscan. So I might have to pick up that cover.
Whatever, dude.
I'm just saying, don't go crazy.
Speaking of this,
I actually
Why do we
like
have
this cover.
I actually do like this cover, the way it looks. I
Why'd
know
they
it's the
give me
same cover.
red?
It's just the colors.
It's black and white with
Yeah.
the two
Red
red
lightsabers.
lightsabers instead of the one red.
you
One's
can get
red.
they're selling them for $20 right or $2 right now. So go pre-orders. There's certain stores are selling them for $2. So
Yeah, there's no incentive.
$2.35.
No incentive on this one,
Thank God.
thankfully. But I think it's actually a decent second printing cover.
I like the
We need
original
it.
cover. I just.
I actually like this cover.
Yeah.
I think they're right on that. This is one that actually looks good, but we don't need it.
We don't need it.
Dom, this is you. This is what you've done to us. All right, Droid, some almost good covers,
Hey,
Grata.
Jedi get the cover.
I told
That's-
Jedi about the droids cover. I like that droids cover.
I'll be honest with you, that's a lot better than a lot of the other shit he was doing, but I still don't.
The action figure covers, yeah. I think I like
mean-
the card back.
Yeah, the card
That's what I'm saying.
Card
Card
back.
back. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's a good one, but the purple I think is kind of crazy. I actually like some. I like these right here. I'll be honest with you. I like the 1 in
I
100.
told Jedi get the 1 in 100.
Hmm.
She did that much.
I even like the
You like the foil?
dark droids. Oh, the foil. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what we've gone to now is foil. So
Thank
the
you,
one on the left
DC.
is foil, the R2D2. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Why would you foil R2?
I don't care, dude.
I like the purple. I like the purple lighting around it for some reason.
The purple has a little flavor.
Yeah,
I
purple.
guess.
It just doesn't need to be a foil. But whatever.
Pretty cool.
I don't know.
Who's Baby Jack Black? Oh,
Maybe Jim Black.
Oh yeah, the Grogu.
oh,
I
fucking-
actually like that Dr. Africa cover. That reminds me of the Alien. I like that. It reminds me of some kind of like a horror element.
If you read it, remember how everybody's like, "Oh,
Looks like Vecna with a wig.
Yeah,
This
right?
is the star.
they pretty much spoiled the fact that those two Jedi that show up aren't those two Jedi.
It's going to be
It's-
these things, right?
It's this thing, yeah. It's this thing, yeah. It's this
This-
dark element.
First appearance, right? First appearance.
This is the first time in canon. I think they were in
Well,
previous
they were in,
Yeah, Legends.
they were in
Legends.
extended at the extended universe.
And it's hey, but no matter what, that doesn't matter. Actually, it's probably the same people that were saying that the fucking Jedis are alive are telling you that this is fucking important, and it ain't. But I kind of like the Afro Orange with
I don't
Lucci.
like any of those.
Yeah, I like
I
that cover. I like that cover too.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
I just how long they're gonna milk that.
I'll just take the A cover.
That's it. That's it. I think
There's
one
4 of
more.
them.
Yeah, that's the last one. Rebels is doing the 1 in 100 fucking dumb shit too. There's a connecting on Rebels that connected to Empire.
Yeah.
That connects to a couple other things.
I actually like the 40th anniversary cover. The one with the Moffat and you have Who is that at the bottom?
I think
That's not
isn't
Ray,
that
right?
no? I think isn't that what's his name's parents?
Yeah, I think so.
What's his name?
Yeah, so
Finn?
that's Poe Dameron's parents.
Post
Oh,
parents.
parents. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like that
Force
cover.
tree.
Is it Pose? I don't know, man.
I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
see. I tried to
I
pull
thought it
it
was
up.
Finn for a second. I was like looking at it. Like, what is Finn doing there?
Looks like shit either way. You're right. It's probably Pose parents.
But I like the
Yeah.
Dotson cover too.
I don't like any of them. None of them.
You don't like the Lando?
I don't like
the
any
cool
of
cover.
them. No.
That's the first
Yeah,
appearance
not
of that droid.
particularly.
That
I'll
droid in the
take-
background.
I think I ordered one. I don't remember which one I ordered, but it
It's
was
the
like
first appearance of that droid. I don't know whose name it
That
was.
droid is
named
going to be
in
a
the
big
background.
droid in the
That droid.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
everybody's gonna
first
want to
appearance
bang.
of that droid on a
That
cover.
What droid are you talking about?
The
the
one he's
droid
talking
that's
about
in
the
the background next
connected
to
cover.
Dangar.
No, that's Bane Malar. That's a bounty hunter. That's
Yeah.
not a droid.
But it's the first appearance of him on the cover.
Yeah, it is. Yes, but it's not a
The
droid.
first
So
appearance
what
on the cover is
It's
not
a
a thing.
First appearance
Stop
on a
making
cover
that a
is not
thing.
a fucking thing.
about character?
It's not
You don't
a
even
fucking thing.
I thought it was a droid. I'm sorry. He looked like a droid.
No, that's not. Who gives a shit what you thought it was?
But it's still
First-
first appearance.
No, it's not. It's not a first appearance.
First
It
cover
appeared in a fucking
Cover
book
appearance.
before. Wayseeker, stop. That's not a fucking thing.
Don't
What
feed.
that- that's not a fucking thing. Oh my god. I thought we're over that already. All right, this is for my bargain comics because he wanted me to show Clone War 15th anniversary covers down the road.
I like these.
I actually thought the Ventress one sucked, but I really like
the Aura Sing.
Sing.
I like the Aura
Sing
Sing
looks
myself.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
I like the Ventress one.
There's supposed to be two more. There's supposed to be
Sing is just unbalanced.
Don't we?
There's-
Is this,
There's a Django cover, right?
there's supposed to be a Hondo and a Django cover. No,
Or
Hondo
Sing,
and Rex.
The trade dress needs to be on the
Rex.
right and make her a little bit larger on the left, and it would fit better.
Who?
The Aura Sing cover. It's just the trade dress should be on the right in the empty sky space. She should be,
Oh,
I'm just saying the layout
fair.
is just
Fair. I still like her. She looks dope.
unbalanced. It just looks left heavy.
You know, she looked the worst in the movies, but looked the best every time they didn't have. You know what? Saying she looked fucking horrible in the movies, but
Yeah, she
after
just
that,
looked goofy.
yeah, after that she looked great in the cartoon. She looked.
She looked even horrible when friggin' Beckett threw her off the side of the mountain after she landed a hit.
It's kind of
Who
funny.
knows?
That's a good bell. There you go.
I know, right?
All right, JJ. Oh, this is originally what the thumbnail was supposed to look like.
Okay.
Yay. But the kid's got the
Sharing that.
fucking. The kid's got his fishing pole upside down. The fuck kind of dad is
Picture
this?
that helmet.
The
A
fuck?
full
helmet's
helmet
so
too.
big. The helmet is. They like switched helmets.
What is this nonsense? Non-fishing people trying to do fishing things. All right, is it 10 o'clock yet? JJ said he might try to get on after 10, so
Yeah, it's after 10.
Yeah.
he is.
Yes.
All right.
I was kind of
Here
hoping
we go.
I could tag in and tag
So
out.
we had a couple. You can tag out, Pete. We had a couple people ask for this, so we're going to do it in a couple parts. It's what Jedi's did survived, or because originally it was supposed to be like no Jedi's besides 2 survived Order 66.
That
Now
is
it's
not
like
true. That's never been said. That is Marco doing whatever Marco said. We don't know. There's lots of Jedi that survived Order 66 that got killed in the subsequent years. Even in the Dark Times comics, there were lots of them. Lots of them
yeah,
died.
but officially going on, it was supposed to. It was under the impression that when they say you're the last of your kind, the last means 1, not
It
fucking
never said
600.
the last of your kind exactly. That was never the thing it was said. It
They
just
said inferred. Yes, they did infer it was the last of the kind.
they're just not strong enough to be able to take down the Emperor. You can have a weak Jedi that can't do anything to the Emperor. I mean, Yoda couldn't take down the
he's
Emperor.
doming this. He's doming this.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm just saying you're the one that's reading into something.
No. I think if you ask everybody, people would say the inference of the line was that there's going to be 1. Apparently there was, because a lot of people hit us up in the comments and were like, holy shit, there's like 50. Not me. I said, okay, we'll give you the list.
Yeah,
Apparently-
it does seem to be a trope now of everybody. Nope, it's another Jedi.
Yeah, now there's Jedi all the fuck
No,
over the
another
place.
guy.
Hmm?
Who's this character gonna be on this show? Oh, he's another Order 66.
I can't help that this is what the people want, basically. You can be mad at them. But
Yeah, I
whatever.
get that. I just don't agree with you. That's all right.
Not me. You don't agree with them. I'm only
No,
doing
they-
this because of their shit.
No, I don't got to work tomorrow. I'm actually off tomorrow. I'm just tired of
Let's see
shit.
this list. Let's see this list.
And you hate JJ because JJ made this list. You're mad at his great list.
These are the dead ones. So this is
Just how effective was Order 60.
I also didn't realize when I made the original post that we were only going to do the dead ones today. I had to change the title of the show because at first it was Who Survived.
Yeah.
And then he gives me a list of everybody who's dead. Top of the list of what I said.
I saw you looking over the list. I was like, why is Pete looking over this list? All right, so these are the ones that were alive that still got away with Order 66, but then ended up subsequently dying after Order 66.
Which is why we had the Inquisitors. So it makes total sense.
I mean, that does make sense. Fair point. We wouldn't need Inquisitors if everybody was dead.
Yeah, sure. Well, the Inquisitors are in this list, just so you know, because JJ's thorough. So we have Yoda, which Yoda and Obi-Wan make sense because we already knew about him. Both of them are dead. Obi-Wan gave himself up because he could have beat the shit out of
Yoda
Vader.
just died.
Well, yeah.
Yep, Yoda just died.
He just rolled over.
He just
forever asleep.
Yes, he fell asleep. He was tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as you know, if you watch the movies, for all you people that are sticklers for that, Obi-Wan could whoop the shit out of Vader, but then apparently in the new Obi-Wan show, he was a scared coward who couldn't fucking fight Vader worth a shit, even though he already cut off his legs and threw him into a fire pit. Okay, next up we get Doom.
High ground.
Yeah.
Got the high ground.
I got the high ground. That's what it was.
It's overheading. I got the high ground.
But he didn't have the high ground where he's like, I could beat you. I'll just give up. Okay.
Hey,
also,
to be fair, Ramirez had the high ground on the Kurgan, and look how that turned out.
Now, this is where I have an argument, and I would have bet Wayseeker should have taken this position before, because at least we'd have a good arguing point and stand ground, but he decided to go the wrong way with it. And so it's not going to be as entertaining. But I would not say that Padawans who aren't fully trained to be Jedis technically were Jedis. So
he got knighted and became a Jedi in Rebels. So he wasn't a Jedi, but became a Jedi.
Wasn't that the end of Rebels?
Well, that was when the temple with the Grand Inquisitors, whatever.
Yeah, but did they redo it? Like they retconned it afterwards?
No, it was just part of Rebels. He got knighted in Rebels and became a Jedi.
Oh yeah, that's right before we went.
Yeah.
Either okay, so you can get him too. He's dead. All right, there we go. That's 3. Then technically, and JJ is right on this. By the way, this is all stuff after the movie, well after the movie coming up here, including Kanan. The new characters that they put out in the last 6 to 10 years. We've got Jedi Temple Guard, also known as the Grand Inquisitor. Makes a little bit of sense technically because you converted him. I get it. Method of Death, Kanan killed him. All right, who else do we have? We had the Seventh Sister, who is now was she in a video game or was she card game? Expansion pack card game for bounty hunters.
But she dead.
Yeah, but that didn't make any
Maul
sense. I know. Maul did kill her. She's trying to hunt down the Ghost Crew. We get this guy, who was the 10th brother.
Oh yeah.
Clone Trooper tricked by Braz. You'll see who he is in a little bit. Then there's a lot of video game added a lot.
Spoilers here. We want to say there's some Jedi Survivor spoilers here. So if you haven't played Jedi Survivor and you don't know what happens in Jedi Survivor and you don't want to know what happens, you should probably come back later.
Bar survived too. But here we go. We got a lot of Second Sister. Vader killed her. We knew that though, didn't we? We saw that.
That was from the first game.
First game.
Cal. The second one is part of the Jedi Survivor.
Okay, Ninth Sister. If I remember the first game, he pushed her and she kind of disappeared, but we didn't actually see her die.
No, she did die. She's the second game.
She dies in Jedi Survivor.
Okay. Well, see, there you go. 6.
Spoiler.
There you go.
Spoiler.
And
Spoiler alert.
Warning.
Spoiler alert. I guess I got to that part of the game yet.
Everybody.
I ain't got that part of the game yet. Ahsoka Tano kills the 18th brother, 6th brother.
And that was the one that was a cut off arm, right?
brother.
Did Vader cut the arm off of him?
And then put it back on, yes.
Yeah, right?
Right arm, yep. 5th brother dies from Maul. Maul whoops his ass. That was good. He was a former Padawan. See, this is another one too, though. He was a former Padawan, and he wasn't given the first, the second, third. We get another former Padawan who. How did she die? She died from Vader?
Vader.
Was this the girlfriend to the boyfriend that got killed?
Well, she was the one that was sitting inside the comic book. The comic.
Yeah, so this other guy, they were like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. They were kind of like nice to each other. They ended up both getting killed by Vader. Barr, we mentioned him earlier because he killed one of the Inquisitors, and then he got killed by the Inquisitors, which he's also a former Padawan. He actually was never technically a Jedi. Torin, who
I mean, that's a creepy as shit looking picture.
It's like Jesus.
he was creepy. No, but he's creepy as fuck in the game. His like
I'm
breath
just saying.
smell. You could smell his breath. You could smell his breath through the game.
He looks like a deranged, like actually Neanderthal. He looks like a Neanderthal kind of.
He's gonna haunt my dreams later.
Yeah.
Cal ends up killing him. See, there's a lot. Okay, now
no, but he's at Order 66. He's from the High Republic.
No,
but they still survived.
Slow down. So we haven't even got to that guy yet.
Yeah, but still, these people survived.
Yeah.
They were on after Order 66. They were on after.
Yep.
That's all.
So the other guy was the Jedi Master from the High Republic.
Yeah.
Gur, who he fell to the dark side when he was put in stasis, or he fell to the dark side, then they put him in stasis. This is actually somebody we might have a couple name drops and stuff in this next phase of High Republic. Method of death was Cal Kestis. All right. How do you say that name? Nick?
Nakmed?
Nakmed?
I would say Nakmed.
Nakmed. Also, I would argue maybe not a Jedi because he's a former Padawan. He lived to see the grandson inherit Force powers.
How does he live to see out of that hood? Like wearing it like that?
It's just kind of a thing. He you know what he died of? Yoda. Same thing, old age. All right, now here's everybody's favorite, who somehow this guy, remember when everybody kept rumoring that this guy was going to be revived 15 times and he wasn't dead and he was going to make the Inquisitor TV show?
Yeah.
Correct. He is a former Jedi Master. He took the vow. He was cool, man. He was fun. And he jumped in with Vader, but Vader fucked him up.
Yeah, it was such a good two-story arc.
But
this one also made sense because he was in vow. He wouldn't know have an Order 66.
Yeah.
This one actually made.
See, some of these that one made sense. The Padawans kind of make sense. The Inquisitors make sense. Some of the ones we get later don't make as much sense. Jedi Master. So we got Eth, who was a Jedi Master. Remember he left to start a family, and they just tracked him down, which made sense too because
with
he
the
would be
baby.
around.
Everyone with the baby. That he took the baby.
Yeah,
one?
they took the baby from the family and they put it up in the thing, and then they pulled it back. Yep. We found out that Luminara was technically like captured and tortured and used to as a symbol to try to attract Jedi to come to be killed by people for the Order 66. Technically, she was like half dead when they found her. Right. And finally, she was executed. The Jocasta knew the librarian. She actually did a lot of saving. Was hiding like all the kids, like the archives and where some of the kids were and stuff like that.
She had a badass gun that she used in the comic.
That's the part that didn't make sense, is how she had a force gun. But
comic book.
Nari.
Exactly. Fucking give her a force gun.
Yeah, this is where they just status as a jet. We don't really know what he was, but apparently Obi-Wan, that TV show, because if you're Dave, you can just create more and more fucking. To be honest with you, how many of these did Dave create? Because now it seems like
Dave didn't have anything to do with Obi-Wan. Let's be clear.
Who did?
I can't think of her name, but that was
Deborah Chow.
Deborah Chow.
That doesn't mean he doesn't get quality. I thought he got producer rights on it.
He didn't have much say in that one.
Yeah, and you think he's going to let somebody kill off one of his guys?
No, that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. He wouldn't let him kill off. You're right. Fair. Then back to the games. We got Jondu, dead. Vader. We got Bode. He was a former Jedi Knight. Sure. But what happened to him? He became. How did that happen?
So he turned to ISB after Order 66.
Yep.
So almost Inquisitor type.
Infiltrates. He's part of the team that infiltrates Cal in the game.
The problem that I have with it, though, is aren't they already just pre-programmed to try to wipe out? Because we saw them even with the Inquisitors. They tried to go after someone before they became Inquisitors with the chip in their head. So why would they just kill this dude? Why wouldn't a clone just see this dude walking around and just shoot him?
Because he was on their side.
That doesn't matter. The side doesn't matter to him.
We don't know how he survived.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But
I don't know how he survived.
Story. So
makes no fucking sense.
It's Star Wars. There's a lot of things.
Eno, who's also there's a lot of this shit in the video games. Eno, who's also from the video game. He got the list from he did and somebody else did too from Master New, and then he gets killed by Bo, this guy from INS right next to him in the game. So. Bodhi.
Ready?
Holy shit, dude! Look at who they dragged up here. Jedi Master Kaja, Kikaja Coleman. Dude's first name's Coleman. Coleman, what's up, Coleman? What's up, homie?
Well, look at
He's
Jedi,
no,
look at
this is the
JJ's
best.
headline.
Dead and gone, but nobody care. We don't care.
We care. No,
Yeah, this was the worst. This was the worst. His body was just in the fortress, and the Inquisitors eventually killed him. Where was that?
He was dead already.
Was that in game? Yeah, I think he was dead already. Was that game?
It was like Weekend at Bernie's in Star Wars. He was dead
Wasting,
already.
are you frozen?
These ones, I don't know if that Coleman was, but the ones that come up, I know are all from Uprising. I don't remember
Well,
Coleman.
JJ's in the chat, so you can ask him.
Yeah, no one gives a crap.
I don't
JJ, where's
remember
Coleman from?
I don't remember.
I don't
anything.
remember Coleman at all.
I played Uprising, and I don't remember this part very well.
I don't remember
Uprising
Coleman.
was a fun game, but like this was
Yeah,
an
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan. I don't remember.
I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
Mucilex, Cahandra, Ninja,
I feel like taking drugs.
Zuberex. And if you've taken any of these pills before, please see a doctor 30 to 40 minutes before you get diarrhea. All right, here you go. All 4 of these Jedis, nobody give a shit for. They're all in Uprising game.
Bane.
The Nuge. If you get a Nuge and it lasts more than 4 hours, please see your doctor. All right. They hit the Jedi Temple. What's that?
I said Zubane was one of my favorites.
Zubane. Get out of here. How is Zubane even? I don't even want to get into it. How they all survived Order 66, nobody knows or cares. And method of their death was all Inquisitors. So there you go. That's all for the Uprising game. It sounds stupid as shit. Next week we will have. We probably had enough time, but it's a Father's Day. I want to get everybody out here early. We probably had enough time to go over it. But that's the first half. The next half is going to get a little funky because the next half is like ones that are still around somehow.
Which is what I thought we were doing today, but
which is what we're going to. I mean, some of them are going to be like, no, because it's Father's Day.
But it makes sense, right? That like not everybody was on Coruscant, so they're going to have to track down the rest of the Jedi.
Track people down.
There's no problem with that 10-year gap that they're going to have to kill some Jedi.
No, hold on. I get some of these, right? I get like. Well, no.
There was 100,000 Jedi, though. That's what they said at the time.
Well, that's what they said afterwards. So that's what they said afterwards.
There were 100.
That's what they said afterwards. That's what they said afterwards. That's what they said afterwards to clear it up because everybody was going to do this Jedi.
The Jedi that was in the Outer Rim, friggin' Dolan. What's his name? Dolan. What's his name? Friggin'.
I don't know. Oh no, Jedi ended up like mutants in the X-Men.
We always had Mara Jade as an Inquisitor. We always had Inquisitors. That was part of the lore of the Legends. There's always been Inquisitors.
Yeah, but the Inquisitors were starting to hunt down like traitors and Luke.
Force sensitives or
no, and a lot of those Force people in those things were all Skywalkers. It was Luke Skywalker and Cad Skywalker and Skywalker and Skywalker.
Dark Times
Jr.
had a bunch of them.
And 8 Skywalkers. Everybody's a Skywalker. Skywalker has sex with a Skywalker and has sex with a Skywalker. There's a bunch of Skywalkers, and they keep having twins. There's 2 Skywalkers, and they have sex with the Solos, and there's 2 Solo Skywalkers, and now there's 2 more Solo Skywalkers, and 2 Solo Skywalkers, and Skywalkers. And that's who they're hunting down.
But Dark Times had a bunch of Jedi that were good.
Dark Times was bullshit.
It might be bullshit, but it was there. I'm just saying this has always been part of this time period from end of Clone Wars to before New Hope. I can understand your argument that there should be still people still alive at Empire Strikes Back, but it totally makes sense if there were.
No. My problem isn't even that. My problem is I don't mind like the Jocasta News. I understand that and those like quick ones real quickly. It's the next list too where we're like, hey dude, like 20 years late, like yeah, sure they're gonna be able to find one, and that's the reason for Inquisitors. So I could buy that, but we're really going like 20 years later. They're still just.
I feel
100.
like it's just a lazy.
Yeah, it's a lazy way
they're using.
And it wasn't even me. It was the people that asked this question to what's his name, Pablo, and he's like, "Oh well, I guess there's 100,000 of them out there." I mean, that even was a lazy ass fucking answer. High Republic was supposed to have the most amount of Jedi. There's only like 80,000, and now there's 100,000 Jedi around during Order 66. Order 66 was already supposed to be the decline of the Jedi Order.
I actually think
literally said the decline of the Jedi Order.
What they could have did was say that a handful of Jedi here and there, they went to the Outer Rim and other places.
Sure, of course they did.
But I get these answers. I bet they get answers all the time.
But here's the thing: But here's the thing, though. A lot of them that were out there, they were with clones because the Republic knew exactly where they were, and so did the Empire. The Emperor knew because he was Palps at the time, and he was assigning a lot of these. He was chilling there with Yoda. What up, Yodes? Yeah. Let's go send some Jedi out over here with some clones, bro.
Yeah, I'll send some clones with you guys.
Giggly.
Yeah. Take some clones with you guys.
Yeah. Take some more clones. I got some more clones coming, bro. Take all these clones. So if we had a couple way seekers or a couple people who took the vow, a Voss who's like an undercover cop or an undercover guy, I could see that. Timbuktu, fucking Jedi, just chilling because he's chilling. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And we're gonna get some of those later on. So,
well, I tell you, what the funny thing is that there's probably some badass Jedi out there that wiped out the friggin' clones that they had.
They should have. Some of them should have. That should have happened at least 10 times.
Yeah. But it seems like Disney did keep like, hey, let's get another one. Let's take another one. And I understand you want to get the story going, and there had to be, but there should have been something that was like written in stone. Like, here we have 1,000 Jedi, 150 survived, and they're all over the place, and Order 66 got 70 of them. And there's a couple.
You want the Mutants 198? Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Left 198.
Yeah.
I get you. I don't know.
Yeah, the 199, not 198. But
it's 198.
X-Men 199.
No, not the issue number. The number of mutants after.
Yeah, it was a 4-part series. Is 199.
Yeah. No, it was 198.
Or was 197?
No, 98.
196.
Don't make me go look it up.
Talking about
exactly. We're talking about mutants because I'm.
No, that 4-part series is cool, man. I like it. It's a good series. But no, I mean, I think there is. I'm not Wayseeker. You're attacking the wrong person too. I don't care that much about it. But like when you're hearing like that, and I don't actually think they resurrected a bunch of people who are dead. I think once again, if you read the Alpha solicitation, those people are dead. They're not. It's just not trigger.
I don't think it's as lazy as people think it is. I just think they have to get away from this time period. There's only so much storytelling you can do in this time period, and so they have to like keep bringing in new characters, ways to make it more interesting. They just need to get away from the time period, and I think that's what they're doing. They're going to say we're going Old Republic for maybe we're going past it with Rey. We're going High Republic. They just have to get out of this time period.
I don't think they're thinking about that way. I think they're just going, hey, we need another guy with a lightsaber in the Ahsoka show. Hey, let's make the Survivor of Order 66. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
What do you think, since they brought, what's his name in Jedi Survivor, they brought him from the High Republic that he was
the stasis guy that's dead, but he's dead already.
How many people do you think are going to probably be from the High Republic that are going to show up?
Oh yeah, I mean that opens up Dom's right. It's like the whole thing about the world between worlds. Yeah. It opens a Pandora box where they can now just put fucking people in stasis, and all of a sudden you're right because they did it already. We thought it was cool in Clone Wars. Remember they did it in Clone Wars. And we're like, oh okay, cool, because what's her name was in Clone Wars when we saw her in stasis and stuff, but. And they even did it with who was the Jedi Master, the little short one, looked about the same size as Pete, and he had the one eye that they took out.
Ether,
yeah. So they've done this a couple times, and it was like, okay, that's kind of cool and whatever. But he's right. What happens is they keep going back to that.
We know there's quite a few that were put in stasis from Dooku Lost, so it's not. It's been that it's been open for a long time. They're just finally using it, but there should be from canon quite a few from the High Republic that are in stasis somewhere.
And I will admit, I am short, but I'm also right. 198.
You're right, 198.
There you go.
You got it, buddy. 198. There you go. Pat yourself on the back. All right. No, my point is that what is it? The lollipop gig is getting together or what? Like, yeah, lollipop gig. Get out of here, short people.
Lollipop.
You little short guys. You guys make the candy, the fucking Willy Wonka. Lollipop Guild.
Isn't that not Willy Wonka?
I don't fucking know, man.
Isn't Lollipop Guild when Dorothy and Toto and
yeah, I think my bread. That's Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Wait, what are you saying? What are you saying?
You're confusing the.
Really? Who gives a shit?
All right.
No, people care.
Nobody cares.
But it should make if they have some interesting stories down the road, but it's going to be interesting. like I said, Ahsoka is going to be very interesting to see how they perform this show. If the world between worlds really becomes a big part of the show
Bring
and
that up.
some crazy shit happens, people are going to jump ship.
But we don't want
Well,
that.
I mean, this is like, look, even Phase 2, I'll say it wasn't as good as Phase 1. I think we can all agree on that, correct? Nobody's going to argue.
Phase
or
2 was
debate
better
that.
than Phase 1.
Oh, for
What?
fuck's sake, Wasey. You're fucking.
I love
fucking
Phase
crap.
2. Phase 2 was better.
Dude, how
what?
weeks.
Hey, I thought, dude, crack kills. I thought we already knew about this.
The books were
Your
better.
eggs.
The books were so much
No,
better
they
than
were
Phase
not.
2.
They were not.
They were so much better.
Holy
I hated Fallen
Okay,
Strike.
the
Fallen Strike
general,
was
better in
such
Phase
the
one.
bad
general
book.
census overall on the chat boards for Star Wars is that Phase 2 was not as good as Phase 1. Everybody except for Wayseeker.
Well, let's not Last Jedi it, and then hey, let's revert everything. Let's just rehash Phase 1 again.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna review Phase 2 when it's done here because it hasn't finished here. We can talk about it all then. But
Weak Star Wars Adventures book. The regular book mainly weak, pretty weak. One good novel.
Let it finish. He's got a point though. Let it finish because we would have said this about Phase 1, and all we had is
Phase 1 started strong.
the Ring Gear. What we have
The Ring Gear sucked. Adventures was good. Adventures started off hot, and the 2 books that came out, the first 2 books were hot.
If you're talking about comics, absolutely, comics are better in Phase 1. I like the novels of Phase 2 way more than I like the novels of Phase 1. I still think the novels of Phase 1 were by and large weaker.
I haven't kept up with Phase 2. That's why
The Light of the Jedi was not nearly as good as people said it was.
I think it was. I think
shit. And I think Midnight Horizon was a piece of shit. And I think some of the kids' books were not very good in Phase 1. There was a book or 2 that were really good.
You had like 3 Catholic. You had 3 Justine Ireland
So
books.
you think the Great Leveling is the reason why Phase 2 was good?
You had one Ireland book in this one that was with Tessa, which you said you really liked.
You had that great book in Phase 1 that was better than anything that was written in this.
The great book was better
than anything that was written.
Other than that, I still.
But I'm not saying that the novels are bad. I'm saying that you're almost flipping a coin on the novels. Okay.
No, I think the novels are.
I think so. I think the 2 peak novels over there were better than the best novels here.
Well, for argument's sake, let's say Wayseeker's right, and then the novels are better in Phase 2, and the comics are better in Phase 1. How are we going to judge this?
But my problem is this: even if that's the case, there is still a large fan base and outcry for the fucking High Republic stuff. And now I think he does dilute it. Like Dom was getting to a point, it dilutes it when you can have now. At the height, you can have all these fucking Jedi just get thrown the fucking stasis and bring them over here. And you can pick and use them when you want. Now, the exclusion of having Dave and fucking John being able to touch these kids, now they can touch everyland's shit and fucking ruin it.
We mean touching kids.
Marco's going. Marco's going places where we don't want to go.
Slanders.
Dave's weird, man. I don't know. No, what I'm saying is like these new young characters that we're seeing, because there's a lot of new characters that we're seeing, a lot of new younger Jedi that we're seeing that are resonating with people, and they're going to take these new. I was going to say toys. Now I can't say that because you guys are going to turn that into something.
No.
They're going to take these new toys and they're going to fuck like that's what I'm worried. I think Dom, that's what you're saying, right? You're worried that if all of a sudden now we were supposed to have, no matter what Wayseeker says, like, oh yeah, well there's 100,000. That 100,000 shit that was like a month ago when they mentioned it. The shit before was inferred 20 years. It was in Clone Wars.
Dom just said, I want more Boba Fett.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But that's all I'm saying. Like, it is very scary that we have something that is doing very well. We have another product, our general product. And if you agree with Dom's take on it, or if you agree with our take on it, where it's like, well, the writing isn't good, but like it's also we're asking for shit that we don't want. Either way, we have to agree that the mainline product is not great right now. It's not great. They have some good things like Andor and everything else, but the mainline product, I mean, reading these books right now, I'm not looking forward to what's coming out.
Michael, who's to say?
The Afra stuff is okay though. But Afra's do.
Darth Crate, right? You know, they had the legacy books that he was in the regular timeline in the Clone Wars, and the Vong poisoned him, and he was able to live 100 years. Who's to say that they changed his origin and he was from the High Republic era?
High Republic now,
and now you have Darth Crate from the High Republic.
Yeah, he's got a very good point. Like some of this shit with fucking Star Wars is like Dom. I like Boba Fett, so I want to put him here. But it's not Dom. It's literally the people they're hiring to write shit.
But so I think, again, the High Republic team from the story group was behind Jedi Survivor. They're the ones that wanted to put the High Republic into Jedi Survivor, and I think that story was really good. I think I'm probably of 4 here the only one that's played the game. I don't think Mark.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I didn't play
I
it.
watched the movie.
Yet.
I watched the movie.
You watched the movie, but you didn't play the
I was
game.
still playing
I haven't
Assassin's
finished
Creed
the
at the
game,
time.
but the story is really good.
Yeah,
Jedi
that's why I
Survivor
watched
is
the
a lot of
movie. The
fun.
movie was good. It was fun.
But I have no idea how to review it without JJ. So like maybe if JJ, me and him can find a time to review it.
Lopez, you can't afford the shirts I wear, bud. Go ahead.
Again, it was a good story and it was an engaging story. So I don't want it to be like they found a way to bring it in and they used the High Republic story group to do it. So if Filoni gets after it, that's a different thing. And I don't think Filoni will get after it because I don't think Filoni cares about the High Republic at all. He cares about his characters. This is the
He
one
doesn't. Oh, bullshit. He don't care about it till it's popular. As soon as he finds out that I would have used to agree, but he has grabbed some characters that were not his, that are popular characters, and started to roll with them. And it seems like whenever a character gets positive, he wants to keep that in his bank. So, I mean,
I don't think he's going to do that. I think he has his story to tell. Right now, he's on his whatever Thrawn kick.
But if you notice, you already have Dernge and you already have Lumpop that are actually from the High Republic area. Well,
but that's what I'm saying. But Dirge wasn't originally, and they from the Clone Wars, saw that there was a small call out for him. So the next thing they knew was
he's back. But the fact is that you see already having characters, Lone Pop being from the High Republic.
She's always playing on that. She's always playing to be.
Yeah,
Astro played
the main story now. But see, that's the thing. Like,
but that's normal. These species live that long. That's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
They don't need like a creative head. I think they just need a stat boy. They just need somebody to be canon checker. Somebody wants to write a story about this.
The fucking story group's supposed to be doing that.
Which they do.
The main guy in the story group just said like, "Oh yeah, we've dropped too many fucking Jedi here now, so we're gonna just say there's 100,000."
No, I mean, anyway.
Hey, Kyle.
But these people like Maz lives 1,000 years. Yoda lives 900 years. It's not surprising that you're going to have characters from a 300-year time period ago when you have species that live 1,000 years. Dirge's species lives tens of thousands of years.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm telling you that the High Republic is definitely going to be in the future too as well. As the stories go on.
What did you say?
No,
we're not. The High Republic is going to be in the future.
You know what I'm saying? The High Republic characters from the High Republic from the past, we're going to see a lot of them later on in the future, because they
will, but not in the period we're in. But we'll see him in like 100.
Well, it all depends on if the world between worlds. If the world between worlds becomes big,
stop with this world between worlds.
Oh, he's cursing us.
Because we don't know anything about what they're going to do with it.
They're not going to bring back a character like Ezra Man and be like, "Here you go, we're going to drop him into." He doesn't care about that.
What about you don't know? Maybe
he's not going to bring back Dave
Road. Maybe Marshall Road becomes they take him out of the world between worlds, and he becomes part of the villains and later on.
Well, I don't think they'll go. No. That's not what he does. He does like what he did with Voss, where he sees some character that's there and it's got for some tiny story thing. He's like, oh, I like that. I'm going to take that guy. That's what he does. He doesn't take out.
You don't need to carry characters through another whole generation. It doesn't matter. You don't need that.
No,
like
I know you don't
tell
need
their story.
No, I think I was worried about it too. Yeah,
it's basically them.
Like I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind if they kept it isolated. I think that was part of the problem too with Legacy. Like keep a canon group, a non-canon group, keep a High Republic group, a non-High Republic group, a Rey group, whatever. What's post? Well, technically, you're stuck with her. She's part of fucking. Well, we could get a post Skywalker era. You know,
right?
Yeah,
these are
terrible.
These are
terrible ideas. From the past. Terrible ideas. Dom, you're worried about you're worried about something which we haven't seen yet.
Lopez
World Between Worlds in Rebels was good.
Right now, Dave Filoni's watching this show and he's like,
Dave is not watching our show.
Oh shit!
You're not that important. You're not that important.
I know. Hey, you never know.
If you were that important, we would have had Boba Fett season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already. Because it takes 2 days to write it and 2 days to produce it, and it would be out already. Because you already have everything written. We're not that important.
This week's meeting.
Yeah, I guess he has a meeting with himself. Lopez, can you please explain to everybody? Hey, Kyle, why don't you get your guy in hand here?
I mean, you have a guy in our comment section always wrong, never said a single right thing in his entire life. Could you please rein your person in, maybe in your weekly meeting, have them at least tell some type of truth? Because if you think the High Republic's not the future, believe me, the
High Republic is the future.
High Republic's the future, man. It really is.
Which is good. And they're not going to let.
What about the Dawn of the Jedi when it comes out? You don't think they have elements of maybe the High Republic down?
How do you keep going to the Dawn of the Jedi?
I would believe.
Really?
We're gonna get like Dances with Wolves as the Jedi. That's what we're gonna get.
Did you see the 4 words that came out of his mouth with the dumbest shit? It literally was like they went. Remember when they asked that homeless guy who the Browns should draft at quarterback? They said Johnny Manziel. That was about the shit that guy just said right there. That's Johnny Manziel. I mean, that guy's not writing a fucking movie. Whatever that movie is, it might be coming out, but that dude ain't doing it.
Somebody's watching the show,
and it's about the first people to feel and see the Force, whatever that means.
I don't want that.
So it's not going to be anything related to the High Republic. No, that's the whole point of what he wanted to do. He wanted an era where he didn't have to know anything about Star Wars. He could just make up whatever he wanted. He said that. I want to connect it to absolutely nothing.
True.
So he's not going to connect it to that.
Dude, you know what it sounds like? What's that fucking movie that they're
awful.
making? What's that movie they're making for Netflix or whatever that they're calling it Star Wars?
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. That's what that shit sounds like. It sounds like they're describing some Rebel Moon type shit. And you're like, wait a minute, this is more Dune than it is fucking Star. What is this guy doing? From the higher power. Wait, look at AOA.
Yeah, AOA knows.
Raising your needs to be, dude. BK's out of control today. All right, well, hey, we're not gonna stay on much longer rambling about what we thought. Oh Jesus, Zack Snyder, yeah, fucking get a hold of some shit. We're not gonna ramble on much longer. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Make sure you're checking out the this channel.
The
Come
boys
back
are live.
tomorrow.
The boys
Come
are
back
like
tomorrow. Yes,
we will be back tomorrow with Get Off Our Lawn.
live at 9.
And Sticks will be back at 9 o'clock. Special show tomorrow night because we didn't have it on Friday. So come all watch. Maybe I'll rant about something. Who knows?
Maybe.
Bro, yeah,
rant
you
out
gotta chill, pill, bro. Anyways, cool. Also watch the other stuff. We got another text.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
to everybody.
guys
know the line.
Schedule's
You know
the
all
same.
that shit. Thank you very much. I'm glad you all appreciate my chest hair and my over sunning. I've been on the lake for the whole day, so there you go. That's what you get. Yep.
All right. I guess we'll see you next week with the Survivors. Are you doing the Survivors next week? Or are you saving it?
Yeah, we're gonna do Survivors that week. Because then after that, I think we get back onto some High Republic stuff, and we got a bunch of. It's kind of like the 2 weeks of gapping in between, I guess.
We got like a 2-month gap here before.
Yeah, we still got a ways for Ahsoka. So
you know what we should do is rank shitty ass second prints.
Oh yeah, that sounds really fun. That sounds miserable. Let's pick the shittiest books and then pick their second prints of the shittiest books and rank them.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody's really excited for that.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, you want to rank second printies?
The problem is there's like
dude, did you see what we did on TAC? We literally went down the worst fucking list I've ever done.
These were just the first appearance over the last 12 months.
I pissed some guy off so fucking bad because whatever 2-cent fucking book that sucked cock that he decided to invest in, which has probably fallen through the fucking floor already, was so mad Pete had to walk him back for it. Just like, dude,
was it Spider Boy?
But it was still
no. That's not over yet. People still.
I actually didn't even say bad shit about Spider Boy. It had to be
still better than our 32 top first appearances from Star Wars for the last 6 months and putting them in a
could you imagine if we tier list that shit? Holy fuck!
Yeah, you think you had a hard time remembering some of the characters I put on my list?
32
Star Wars.
Star Wars. I think there's more in 1 year. I think there's more than 32 first appearance. I'm not even talking about High Republic. I'm talking like,
you know what?
In the mainline books.
We got Kira's.
You know what I want to do? I want to do a ranking.
That's such a load of shit.
I want to do a ranking after we go off. I don't want to say it now because then somebody might decide to do it. You know how people are.
Yeah, we know take it. And if they do,
you sure?
we'll know you took it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell them.
But we don't know he took it because we don't watch their shit. So how would we know they took it?
I don't know. Somebody will.
I watch stuff, so I might find the glitch.
You do, yeah, you do because you told me. I heard somebody died this week, but then they didn't die. That's what I heard.
I heard the wrong person died.
I don't know. Somebody sent me a message before the show. Oh, you didn't. I read the message before the show.
It was on McLean, right? He
pronounced that somebody died on the show, and a couple of minutes later, I say, "Oh, that dude did die."
Wait, what?
Somebody sent me a message at what time is it? Somebody sent me a message at 7:12 tonight. Said, "Hey, dude, I know you don't watch a channel, but on that channel, somebody announced that somebody died." Because I was like, maybe the people were mad at me because I was like, "Hey, his son's a dickhead," and it's probably not the nicest thing to say when the dad dies, right? And he goes, "Well, hey, it's better than some. I know you don't watch this channel, but it's better than this channel where somebody said that somebody died." And then a couple minutes later, they're like, "Yo, bro, that dude's 100% not dead." And I was like, "Did he think it was JR then?" I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I was in a chat where they said something. I'm assuming that's what it's related.
No, somebody sent me a personal message. I don't want to say who it was. Somebody
Okay, no, I'm not asking you to.
Yeah. I'll tell you offline. All right, get off my lawn.
All right. You got to lean back, otherwise you sound like you're 3 miles away.
BK got it. Sorry, BK got it. BK already got it. So yeah, I guess somebody fucked up, and I think it's that I don't know what it was. The message I got was I said, "Yeah, dude, I think somebody's pissed at." I was talking about the same guy that you had to respond to. I was like, maybe it wasn't the first appearances. Maybe he was pissed because when JR died, I said like they chose the wrong picture for him, and like
did you see the write up somebody gave us though?
No, what they
about
said
that book.
Oh yeah, somebody
check the comment. They said
the guy did. Yeah, so I was wrong on that. That guy gave me
a
cool. That guy was really cool. I actually have to go respond.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that was really cool. He said because that was really cool knowledge on it, dude. He definitely hit it up.
Exactly. No, and I was like, "Oh, we needed you in a live chat with that."
Yeah, I am a legend. Yes, I'm legend. So that's what I was thinking. I thought because I am a legendary disrespecter, like that's what the guy was mad at. And somebody responded to me in a personal chat and said, "No, that's not what the guy's mad at." But by the way, on a different show on a different channel, somebody said somebody died. And they didn't. So at least you didn't do that dumb shit. And I said, yeah, I didn't do that dumb shit. So whatever.
Well, the report of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't die yet. Not yet. I've been getting close. All right. Pete.
Yeah. All right. We're getting out of here. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you soon. All right. Later.